back to the channel, back over the shop, working on the Charger. What I want to get done on the car today is get the roof finally 100% skimmed and get in high build primer. So I want to get this mold made, and once it's in high build primer, we'll be very close to the process to start building the mold, which the mold making process only takes a day, like I've said before. So let's get to work on this. There's quite a bit more work to do on it, and Josh should be down here today. Josh just finished blocking the roof out and skimming it and doing all that stuff, so I just masked everything off. What I'm going to do now is hit it with a coat of high build, probably a couple coats of high build. Also on the passenger side, I pretty much have this all blocked out. There were a few spots that I did put icing on, like I said before, so I'm going to spot prime all of that so I can block it out at 120 again, because I hit it with 80 grit, and then I can go to priming it one more time and then 320. So I just made sure that everything was going to be nice and straight, because as you can see right there, it needed a pretty decent skim to make it flat all the way across. So we'll be good. And like I showed you on those spots right there, and I masked it over there. Plus I need to pretty much come in here and I put some icing on some of these spots, as well as there was a little bit of stuff right there that I wanted to kind of resolve. So I'll just hit it with some primer there and down there and there and there. So let's mix up some primer and see what the roof looks like. Finished coating the roof in high build primer. This thing looks super smooth. I'm really happy that Josh helped me out, because I don't think I probably could have got it this smooth, but it would have took me a lot longer. He's really good at getting these large panels. I mean, look at that thing. Look how smooth. I mean, you can't really, it's hard to tell with the primer because it's just so gray. But if you look, let's see if I could get, you can kind of see the reflection and see all the beams that are up here in the reflection, how nice and straight they are. So it did take quite a bit of doing. He brought this block from his other shop that's really long. He used it today, but I'm gonna also use it tomorrow to sand this in 80 grit sandpaper. So tomorrow I'm gonna 80 grit it, then I'm gonna re-high build it, then I'm gonna 320 it, then I can paint it. So hopefully by Friday, I can get this thing sanded, painted, and ready to make the carbon fiber mold. So then I could come back on the during the weekend and hopefully, or maybe Monday, we'll see, hopefully make that carbon fiber panel. But once the mold is made, I can start getting this thing 100% ready to paint. So the doors are pretty much ready. This side, I saw a few different spots that I didn't like, so I hit them with a little bit of icing, and then I spot primed them. So I'll re-sand those tomorrow as well in 180 grit. And then I need to pull all this tape off, pull the roof off. I need to also roll the edge. So the because it's going to be glued down. The factory roof is actually weld brazed down, so what I'm going to do is roll this edge all the way back because I just overlapped it over this tape, and then once the carbon fiber panel is made, I could just go with some panel bond, glue it down, and then just take a putty, like a body filler, what are these called? Spatulas, spreader, whatever, and just pretty much roll that bead of panel bond all the way down. And it'll look pretty factory, but there's no other way. I can't braze a carbon fiber panel to a steel roof. So I think that is the best option, but I'm just really glad that we're at this stage because this was a pretty big undertaking to get this roof made because it is the Charger front piece, the Magnum rear piece, and it's just a really big piece. What I should have done was I should have started off with a non-sunroof Charger roof skin, because that big low spot from the sunroof kind of, I don't know, it kind of made it more of a hassle to get this thing straight because it was pretty low right there, then had to pretty much bodywork this whole section. Whereas if I use the Charger front skin without the sunroof hole, then I could have just, we could have just bodyworked this middle section, not really had that big of an issue. So, in which it wasn't really that big of an issue. So yeah, I'm just really happy to be one step closer to getting the carbon fiber roof made. So I think I'm gonna end the video here, and hopefully by Monday we have the carbon fiber mold made, if not making a carbon fiber roof. So if I really like how that looks, how it turned out. I mean, it's just so bubbly. I didn't think it was going to be that bubbly. But if you like these videos, make sure to click the subscribe button, thumbs up, throw a comment below. As always, see you guys next time.